Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I am wearing a ghost face costume. And you know why? Because I can. Because this is fucking nobody can stop you from wearing Halloween costumes any time of the year. I don't know if you needed to know this. I accidentally not accidentally, I just upload dumbass videos to Instagram, but I accidentally uploaded one that got like 40,000 views in a couple of days, and I didn't know that you weren't allowed to have an opinion on the internet, otherwise they'll fucking run a lynch mob on you of bots and other things. Like I forget that there's bot farms online where like your people you're interacting with in the comments could be real or they could be bots. And so does it really fucking matter? I guess not. Um but yeah, so apparently you're not allowed to have an opinion and you're just supposed to accept art at face value and shut the fuck up and suck a dick. I didn't know that if you posted an opinion online, then you were, I don't know, Antichrist, reincarnate, Rosemary's Baby, okay? And I was like, have you guys forgot like how to have a fucking think? Did you forget that you're supposed to interpret art individually? Like, did you fucking catch a glimpse of like a bout, if I may, of amnesia? Are you guys that fucking gone? Is that what's going on? Is that we have now like you put an opinion on Instagram and you get fucking drive by shot by like 30,000 bots telling you you're a fucking idiot and you don't deserve to live. That's crazy. Or telling you that your opinion doesn't matter because you should be worried about bigger things on the planet. Bitch, I am worried about bigger things on the planet. I really am, and I think you should be too. And yeah, we all are. I think everyone's kind of worried about the state of the fucking world, dumbass. But like, if I wanted to have an opinion, if I was like, I like the color purple, somebody on Instagram would be like, "Oh, you fucking dumb bitch! You like the color purple? There's literally bad stuff happening right there, and you should be fucking worried about that instead of worrying about what you think you fucking like." And I'm like, you guys can't be real. This can't be real. And the people who are real, who are like thinking that they're really gonna like stick it to me, like I'm the fucking problem. Like I'm Taylor Swift flying in a jet every time I need to wipe my ass. Like I'm the fucking problem. It's me. What? What the hell? No, I'm just a part of everything and witnessing everything and watching and observing. And what I observed so far is very interesting. So you're telling me they have like bot farms that run propaganda 24/7, and every time you type in a trigger word, they get to like fucking try to assault your frontal lobe. That's cute. Like, okay, great. That's fantastic. Cool. Anyways, so on top of that, there's issues brewing, obviously, and I hope that we have a good handle on them, but I don't know. Like I said before, this is not the age of Aquarius I really wanted, but perhaps this is the age of Aquarius we deserve. The fuck ass age of Aquarius, what the fuck? Um yeah, it's kind of wild. There's a lot of very interesting things happening all at once, and everything to me is interesting. Um, and the best thing I could do is just to try to hold on to myself, be happy, and do the best I can with what I have. Like individually, if we all start doing our work, I think that we're fine, and I think that we all have purpose to some extent, and it's not to die in a war, and it's not to be a pawn for billionaire bozos to shoot their shot. Okay, it's not. Um, yeah, I don't know if anyone told you that, but you're important to this planet, and whatever the fuck you came here for, that's important too. Even if you do have an opinion on an album cover or a color, or if you have an opinion on other things, your opinion is valued, it's valuable, and it is important for the collective. Your individual experiences are important. Is it aggravating to have people shut down entire conversations because, oh, you shouldn't be worried about that? No, you should be worried about whatever the fuck you want to worry about. Be worried about whatever you want to worry about, babe, sweetie, angel, cutie pie, cunt queen in New Orleans. Worry about whatever the fuck you want to worry about. There's tons of worry going around, tons of stress, tons of tweakers, tons of things to tweak about. I mean, just worry about whatever the fuck you want to worry about. Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. If you're really scared and you're like, oh, I have to believe in a certain God, otherwise I'm going to go hell and blah, blah, blah. If you want to live like that, if that's what you crave and desire, follow those desires, okay? Whatever. Fuck it. I mean, goddamn, how much longer do we have on this planet? Not sure. Can't tell you. But what I can tell you is that it's important for you to discover who you are while you're here in this little body of yours and throw caution to the wind. Who gives a fuck? If you want to travel right now, do it. If you really like, I'm not saying you need to go and like put your fucking nose up somebody's ass unless you want to. And do it. What I am saying is that, I mean, goddamn. I mean, what, I think it's important for people to follow their desires to an extent. Like, okay, you desire a raise. How can you get it? Okay, you desire to have art in a gallery. Do it. Okay, you desire to have a family. Do it. Yeah, there's plenty of options. Um, yeah, it's just really wild. We did want, I mean, but some desires are, I feel like the universe kind of shapes and folds in a certain way if you pay attention to it, if you watch the signs. It has an ironic flavoring to it, sometimes coincidence does. And it is important for you to pay attention to things such as, I had a desire to move to Colorado. Guess what I don't have anymore? A desire to move to Colorado. And if you're wondering why I don't want to move to Colorado or to New York or to LA, um, just take a peek at the world events. Maybe I am happy with my fat ass here in South Texas. Maybe this is the best place for me to be at this point. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's just really weird. It's very interesting, and I mean, a lot of things are happening cyclically. They're happening dominoes effects, and they're happening purposefully. And so the best thing you could do is just be yourself. Try to be yourself. Try to keep a bead on who you are. And if you have to go to therapy now, do it. The world's not over yet. So go to therapy if you want to. And if just do what you need to do to feel more fulfilled. Anyways, yeah, so I don't think we'll be moving to Colorado. Fuck that. I'm so sad because that was like something that we were really talking about. We were really, really talking about that. And I kept like asking, like on some like backhand shit, I was like asking like my guides, guardians, angels, ancestors. I was like, should I move there? Like, should I move there? La, and it was like just static, nothing. And I was like, what the fuck, guys? Why aren't you answering me? And then now I'm like, spitting out coffee. um, okay, all right. Crazy. And listen, listen, listen. Just do whatever you want to do right now. Like, if you're, whatever makes you fucking happy, whatever, if you want to go to an art gallery, fucking do it. And if you're like, oh man, I feel like art isn't even fucking important because life is too short, blah, blah, great. Take that feeling and let's unpack it. You fucking hate art and you think it's stupid for people to have art, blah, blah, blah. Cool, unpack it. Why do you feel like that? Well, then what else are you jazzed about? I mean, what? What are you interested in? Like Pokemon or like D&D? Like what do you want with this planet? Like in this world? Like, do you want to go get a degree in political science or I don't know, fuckassery? I don't care, but I support you. I think you should do the things that you want to do. Do you want to go to school for art? Fucking do it, babe. Who gives a fuck? Run up the debt. Who gives a fuck? If you want to get into debt and you're okay with accepting that, then accept it. I think that we're too skittish sometimes to accept our fate in a way or walk up to the podium and accept our destiny. I think that we are very skittish. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with being skittish because fuck man, this being skittish has saved my ass plenty of times. But I will say this, all of the recent news articles, they definitely make you feel away. And the way I feel is that I am really analyzing my life and trying to figure out what's important and what isn't, and what do I want to fill my house and home with while I have one, and you know, what do I want to do with my freedom now? Like, you know what I mean? In like in the most like nonchalant kind of way. Like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what the fuck do you want to do with your life? And if you want to fucking tweak out really hard about news headlines, babe, go ahead, do it, because you're not going to be able to tweak out over them forever. It'll eventually run its course in your neurological pathways in your head and your neurons, and those chemical hits will eventually dissipate into your skin and your blood, and then you'll just be like, okay, I'm over that. So what's the next thing? And maybe your news, ambulance chasing or something. Maybe you're like chasing that adrenaline excitement of like fear. That's fine, but to an extent, one day you'll stop doing that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter where you pick up and go from, as long as you start picking up and going now and following what you really desire. Um, in Galveston, I really desire. Okay, so what I desire. What I desire. For example, I desire clothing from the 1800s, and so I went on eBay and I found the perfect skirt. And sorry, I think people are dying on the movie I'm watching. Sorry, 1 second. People are gonna be screaming because there's some death happening. I'm like, follow whatever you desire. Puts on a movie about people dying. um. Anyways, so I think that, for example, I desire clothing from the Victorian era, and I think that they're beautiful and nice. And I actually was able to wear some of my clothes to Galveston, even though it was like 100 degrees, very hot. And I wore some, and I felt really good about my life. I felt like this feels right. Unfortunately, I didn't see any alternative people at all in the entire city of Galveston. I was there all day, went to many art galleries, saw an oversaturation of herons, tons of fucking pelicans, oversaturation of fucking sea life art. Like, yeah, I get it. They go to Galveston, like, I want to get some, like, fancy white people, because it was a bunch of white people. I'm just gonna say what I saw. Tons of white people with money being like, they look like they own yachts. Very, very golf laughs. Like, I was like, hi, can I get my mixed Mexican fat ass up in here and like take a look? And one of the ladies was like, yeah, this guy who does this art, he's an actor. He fucks around with Cheech and Chong and Keanu Reeves all the time, and he makes this art. And I was like, that's cool. Great. Thank you for telling me that. And then I was also like looking at the art and judging it, because yeah, that's the point of art, bitch, is to figure out who the fuck you are reflecting on all this shit. I forgot she was in this movie. Anyways, she looks like Ethel Kane. Holy shit. I can't remember who that actress is. That's not Celine. Is that Kate Beckinsale? No, it's not. She looks a lot like Ethel Kane in that shot, though. That was weird. Anyways, so yeah, we went in there and I was like, she was like trying to sell the art by saying that this artist is in movies and they hang out with Cheech and Chong and Keanu Reeves all the time. And Cheech and Chong and Keanu Reeves has pieces of their art in their house specifically. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's great. But I don't like it. I don't really give a fuck what Keanu Reeves thinks. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I think. Thank you for trying to make a sale on behalf of your patron or whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't give a fuck what Cheech and Chong thinks or what kind of art Keanu Reeves indulges himself in. I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is like, how do I feel about this art piece? And then I was like, I looked at it and I was like, wow, they have really shitty taste in art. And I walked away. I was like, well, let me make 3 judgments on you. 1, I don't like this art. 2, Keanu Reeves, your art taste sucks. 3, just kidding, just kidding. But yeah, no, it was fun. And like I whispered that to my husband and we were laughing. And all the like rich fancy people were like, what are they laughing about? And of course I laughed like a fucking hyena in the art gallery. It looked like a fucking Victorian ghost. I was like in full fucking attire, white face, black eyes, long eyelashes, Victorian morning outfit attire in the fucking Coastal Art Gallery going. But yeah, no, it's important to show up. It's important to show people that, yeah, bitch, I exist. I'm here. I'm here. And so, yeah, it is important. So that's what I'm trying to say to you is that it's important for you to get out too. Because you know what I realized? That I don't see enough fucking alternative baddies in public. Oh, yeah, they're online. Fuck being online. Fuck that shit. Like, yeah, I'm chronically online. And yeah, the internet fucking raised me. At the same time, god damn it, bitch, I'd love to see someone like me at Walmart or whatever fuck ass store I walk into. It'd be cool to see, like, oh, there's my tribe. When you see alternative people online, are they real? Who fucking knows if they're just doing it for clout or follows or they're not even real. They're catfishing with other fucking videos or pictures. Who fucking knows? Like, yeah, you cool. You talk like a big game online. That's great. I don't give a fuck who you are online. In fact, your online persona can literally suck my online persona's dick. I don't give a fuck who you are online. It'd be so cool to see somebody else just out. Like, I'll go to Houston or I'll go to Galveston and I just don't see anybody like me. And yeah, of course, maybe it's just there's clubs. She looks like Ethel Kane so bad. Hold up. Who is that? What is her name? It is giving Ethel. Like, absolutely. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to you guys. There's a lighter behind me. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, so I'm not trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be like, fuck your online persona. I'm not trying to say that. But what I am trying to say is like, yeah, fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck who you are, pretend to be on TikTok in your room or whatever. I I feel like we're dying. Like, I feel like we are a dying breed. Like, you could go online and probably look up like tons of like alternative people. I'm sure there's tons of alternative people online. I don't fucking see them in person. I feel like we're dying. When I was a kid in the early 2000s, there were tons of little shit ass fucking mall goths running around, me including, running around all over the fucking place. All right. I have like 6 friends that kind of dress like me, but they fucking don't. And at the same time, it's just so confusing to be like, where are you at? Like, where are they? And they're at tattoo conventions. Oh, they're at this, they're that. Like, there's only specific places that they show up in this planet, unless it's online. And I'm tired of seeing that. Like, yeah, we need a resurgence of like, if you are goth and you dress a bit and whatever, okay, cool, great. You're into the fashion, great, that's cool. It's about the music. It's always been about the music. And like, it's just, it would be nice to fucking see somebody in person. But I have people that are like, oh yeah, you look great, whatever. And so if I don't go out and to the world and show the world my true face to an extent, like my gothic persona or whatever, like if I don't go out, dress and drag and do the hula, then nobody else is gonna feel fucking comfortable enough to do it. And I encourage people, every person that walks up to me, I'm like, yeah, you could, they're like, oh, I wish I could dress like you. And I'm like, do it. Please do it. You can do it. It's so easy. They're like, where did you get this from? Where did you get that from? And I will take the fucking time out of my goddamn day, every single person that interacts with me, and tell you exactly where I got everything from, roughly the price and the name of the company and whatever. It doesn't matter if it was on like, I got it from Shein a year ago, or I got it from Amazon like 5 weeks ago, or a thrift store, or a vintage store, or a fucking Goodwill. I will tell you what the brand is, where it's from, so you can go and get it too if that's what you like, if that's what you desire. But it's like online, I have minimal interaction. Like, it's just like a lot of people just observing me exist, and that's cool too. In person, it's more like people come up to me, like they're for some reason magnetized to me. They're like, "Hey, I like that. Where'd you get that?" And I'm like, "Oh, here, blah 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 blah." And then we strike up a conversation. And I like talking to people, and I like telling people that it's okay for you to exist, for you to be happy, for you to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because when I was a kid and I used to like see goth girls with gigantic demonians stomping around, I was so scared to go up to them and ask. And my mom would like awkwardly go ask them, like, where'd you get your shoes from? And stuff like that. And I would just die. I would just fucking die because that was so fucking embarrassing. I would just die. And now I'm just, I see it. I see like the importance of being approachable, the importance of being like, open to an extent to help other people feel comfortable to do something that I guess is just really it's fetishized in a way that is uncomfortable, and it is also it's very aggravating. I hear this agitating sound. Like, no, look, listen, guys. If this is it, if this is fucking it, if this is the cream of the crop, rise to the top, the end of it, dress however the fuck you want to dress starting now. I don't give a fuck about what your family says. If you're gonna let your family's opinions of you destroy you from blooming, then you are really, really letting a boot on your neck slide that you shouldn't. You shouldn't. If you're gonna like, oh well, what will my boyfriend think of me? If your boyfriend doesn't fucking accept you for who you really are, fuck your boyfriend. Drop him off at the fucking pound where he fucking belongs. Are you kidding me? Oh, my girlfriend won't accept me if I wear makeup. Fuck your girlfriend too. Put her back in the fucking streets. You're telling me you're like, oh, I'm too scared to be myself because, dude, fuck that. Oh, well, I'm too scared to openly come out as queer or gay or bi or trans or whatever. Fuck all of that. Fuck all that fear straight up, dude. Because listen, like, if this is it, babe, if we are the last, just do it now. Do what makes you happy. Live for the moment. Live for the love. Live for the fucking love. Amplify your love for yourself and for others. Not for others like, oh, I love you, I want to like procreate with you. Fuck that shit too. Okay, what I'm saying is that like if you're in love with something, the color purple, I don't give a fuck what you're in love with. And purple makes you happy and it makes you want to fucking dance around like a fucking clown. Do it. Do it. Like, stop allowing fear, the paralyzation of what ifs, and everything stop you from going forward and being a full-on human being. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna say some dumb shit, you're gonna be cringe. Let the fucking cringe flag fly, bro. Like, let it fly. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if this is it, is that how you want to go out? A pussy ass bitch? Come on now, start being who you really are right now. Trying to like give you guys advice. This shit I wish I heard as a kid. Um, yeah, I'm trying to give you guys advice or the shit like I heard of as a kid, and I'm like, what would I tell the younger me? I'd tell younger me, number one, you're fucking cool, and if your friends don't like you, they can eat ass. Number two, um, you don't need name brands. You don't need very expensive shit to be a badass bitch. You already are one. Number three, oh, that girl has a shotgun. That's a badass bitch. There was no reason for that shot. Oh my god. Unnecessary baddie shot. But I'm so like I'm obsessed with it. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's such an odd string of shots in this movie. What the fuck? Did you ever watch a movie? I'm sorry, side note. Have you ever watched a movie and you're just like, who paid for this? Who fucking signed off on this? Like, I can make a better fucking movie in my dreams. Chill the fuck out. Um I do remember watching this movie as a kid and being like, mm, wrong. Absolutely not how I would have handled that. Anyways, yeah, I guess, just it's okay to think your own thoughts. It's okay to have thoughts. It's okay to have feelings. You're safe to have feelings. You're safe to feel things. Um, Empathy is not bad. And wanting people to get what they deserve is not bad either. If somebody steals money from you and you hope that they fucking eat shit and they fall and eat shit, then like good. I don't understand what the fucking problem is. If somebody steals hours, days, months, years out of your life and you want them to fucking step on a nail and they do, who gives a fuck? Like, good. It's all freaky deaky and it sucks and it's creepy and weird. And then you like die and shit. So what the fuck's the point? Like, if you live in a very conservative area and you're like, oh, I'm too scared to do the thing, then I'm not saying that you have to go outside and tell everybody, hey, I listen to fucking Typo Negative and I like it. I'm not trying to say that. Hey, like, I'm not trying to say that. What I am trying to say is that I guess what better time than now to just be happy to be alive and to have an opinion and to judge things and to, I feel like they really try to shut off our critical thinking. Like, and I think that's what the issue was when I posted something. Everyone started tweaking about it, saying that people are crashing out over art. And who gives a fuck? Let somebody crash out over art, bitch. Like, what are you gonna do? You're the crash out police? Motherfucker, if I wanna crash out because I see a fucking ladybug getting eaten by a fucking gecko, bro, I'll do that shit too. What are you, crash out police? I'm not allowed to crash out over that? Fuck you. Like, I'll fucking crash out over whatever fucking bitch, I'll literally crash out. Like, shut the fuck up. And that's the truth. If you wanna crash out over some dumbass shit, do it. Who gives a fuck? You kidding me? Now I'm not saying like hurt anybody, but like if you have feelings and thoughts and people are telling you to not have feelings and thoughts, then those people can go suck a dick, dude. That's not fair. In what world is it fair for someone to tell you you can't have critical thinking or emotional intelligence? How are you supposed to figure out who the fuck you are if you don't crash out every once in a while? And I'm not saying hurt somebody. I'm saying like, hell yeah, dude. Take all those pictures of that asshole, rip them up and burn them in a fucking safe place. Yeah, there is a safe way to crash out. Absolutely. There's a safe place to have an opinion. It's called a fucking journal. It's not your notes app, buddy. Um, Sometimes it feels good to write shit down and then throw it away. Put it in water. Catch it on fire. Shit, that shit feels good. Tie it to a fucking bottle rocket. See you on the moon, bitch. Like, yeah, fuck it. The 4th of July is coming up here in the States. You're gonna have unlimited access to fucking bottle rockets. Load up on a couple of those fucks. Rip out your worst days in your fucking journal. Get those fuckers on a bottle rocket. Shoot them to the fucking moon, alright? Sayonara, motherfuckers. Like, what is it? Vaya con Dios, bitch. What does it James Woods say on vampires? Vaya con Dios? Like, Vaya con Dios? Is that what he says? Anyways, I don't know. I may be Mexican, but I don't speak very good Spanish. I'm so sorry. Um, Vampires is a good movie too. I'm gonna watch that. I have it on VHS up in my room. I should probably go watch that. Anyways, yeah. So if you have an opinion, great. Cool. Now, should you force that opinion on everybody? No. But there's nothing wrong with having a goddamn fucking discussion. Jesus Christ. Somebody else says, oh, you know, I fucking hate the color blue. And you're like, well, actually, I like it because it reminds me of blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, actually, I hate it because it reminds me of that. Cool. You're both fucking valid. Do you have to like blow each other's brains out? No. Wow, check that out. Okay. Yeah, it's just wild. People are like, oh, I believe God's this. Cool. Someone else is like, oh, I believe God's that. Cool. Do you really fucking know? No, it's a belief, bro. Grow up. Get the fuck over it. Move on. You want to crash out and hurt everybody over it? That's too far. You want to crash out and fucking write a doodle bob fucking entrance in your journal? Great. Okay? You're also allowed to change your opinions. You're also allowed to feel differently. People do not in this day and age. You guys are like, we're all kind of like trained by propaganda bots to not feel a feeling, to not have a thought, to not fucking give a fuck unless they tell us it's okay to give a fuck. And then they're just, they sway the unconscious mind in whatever fucking way they want to make the markets rise and fall. Doesn't matter. And if you oppose it, then you get attacked by a bunch of fucking naysayers who are just, you know, dogs on chains for whatever fucking agenda they have. And that's not fair. You're allowed to have a thought. You're allowed to have a fucking feeling. You're allowed to critically think and be emotionally intelligent. And you're also allowed to say fuck you to people you don't like. Do you have to get into a fist fight? No. You can say fuck you though. And just both of y'all agree. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Fuck me. Go on with your day. And so people hate you because you had a thought. Who gives a fuck? Let them. That helps them discover what they love and hate. If somebody seriously hates you for the way you dress, look, or your ethnicity, or your race, your eye color, the way your shit smells, it does not fucking matter. It literally has nothing to do with you. They are investigating themselves and projecting it onto you. You can say, okay, cool. And move about with your day. You don't have to like psychoanalyze yourself and be like, why? Why can't everybody love me? What? Baby, that's not real. They have to learn how to love by learning how to hate, by learning how to la la la. That's up to them. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. Humans are weird. Whatever's going on in their brain, let it go on in their brain. Just because they vocalize it to you doesn't mean it has to stick to you for the rest of your fucking life. Unless you want it to. Unless you want to put that little mask on and do a dance. make a little love, get down tight. You know, I don't know what I can tell you. Anyways, life's too short. Be you. Be true to who you are. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to have thoughts. And on that note, I think I'm gonna go. Don't forget to take your vitamins, your medicine, whatever you do. Yoga, meditation, TM, transcendental meditation, whatever the fuck you guys are doing. Don't forget to do it. Yeah. And I guess I'll see you guys later. Alfalfa ass shit. Oh my god. Whatever. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.